It's time to grab your popcorn and candy as we dive into what's streaming and playing on the big screen. Don't go away. Extra Butter, Please starts now. So we all know it's been a crazy 14 months since we all got locked in our homes. I don't know about you, but I've watched so many shows and movies, foreign and domestic. I think I'm going to need a little more than 15 minutes to share them all. So let's get started. Well, no one can touch the mega monster Netflix when it comes to options, but Apple TV Plus, which launched in 2019, has some good originals that I think are worth a watch. For all you space lovers, Apple TV Plus original series For All Mankind has a different spin on who landed on the moon first in 1969. Now, the series has multiple storylines going on. Our Cold War rivalry with the Soviet Union, the ups and downs of astronaut life, all intertwined around NASA space program.
Welcome to NASA. You are, as of this moment, officially astronaut candidates.
Someday people will write the history of this time.
This is Jamestown Actual. 10 seconds, mark.
They will say that during the coldest depths of the Cold War, America inspired the world.
You have 2 seasons to catch up on. Season 3 is in the works now, where we'll find out if Molly makes it back to Earth. If you haven't seen the morning show yet, this is a must see, you guys. If you like television drama, and I mean what really goes on in the boardrooms and makeup rooms and television stations across America, then the morning show will most definitely satisfy your taste buds with backstabbing, ego-driven, power-hungry characters all trying to stay alive in the deadly waters of morning television.
In the middle of an epic rebirth. Her sell-by date expired years ago. I want you to start grooming some new people.
I don't fit the mold.
What mold is that?
Any mold, really? Your show sucks.
Thank you.
It's
Thank
barely
you.
news.
Without having to give you a spoiler alert, Season 1 tackles issues straight from today's headlines. I can't wait to see what happens in Season 2. But while we wait, get caught up with Season 1, now streaming on Apple TV Plus. Okay, so what do you get when you take a country small-town football coach from Kansas and transplant him to the UK to coach a struggling professional soccer team, and get this? He knows nothing about soccer, people. You get a Golden Globe for being Ted Lasso, another Apple TV Plus original. Ted Lasso is a feel-good comedy that will make you chuckle and walk away feeling a little inspired.
How many more matches before you hit the panic button?
There's 2 buttons I never like hitting. That's panic and snooze.
Watch the full season of Ted Lasso, now playing on Apple TV Plus. Well, Oprah hasn't left the scene yet. Her Apple TV Plus series, Conversations with Oprah, is very familiar. As you can imagine, the former queen of daytime talk has some of the best conversations with some really intriguing people of our time. One of my favorite episodes isn't the Harry and Meghan tell-all. It's the conversation she has with Poet Laureate Amanda Gorman. The young lady is phenomenal.
I wanted to continue to participate in that tradition of hope making in every single poem that I wrote. And so that's how I grounded myself every morning.
You can see that interview and more conversations with Oprah on Apple TV Plus. Now, my final and best pick of all is a must-watch. Now streaming on Apple TV Plus is The Year Earth Changed. This is a captivating, thought-provoking documentary that explores the global pandemic lockdown and its impact on nature.
From the start of lockdown, across 5 continents, we have recorded a global experiment of epic proportions.
This is a great documentary to watch with the entire family. So if you're not yet comfortable with going to the movie theaters, HBO Max might be the ticket you need. All year long, the same day a film hits U.S. cinemas, you can watch it in the comfort of your home. But the catch is, these are only Warner Brother movies, and they're only available on HBO Max for 31 days. That's the deal. That's what they worked out. So what Warner Brother big screen flicks can you get ready for? Which might actually help you determine if you want to subscribe. Well, we got the lowdown. So here you go. Currently available on HBO Max until June 13th and in theaters now is Those Who Wish Me Dead, starring Angelina Jolie. It's about a teenager who witnesses a murder and finds himself running from two assassins in the thick terrain of the Montana wilderness. Those Who Wish Me Dead is on HBO Max until June 13th. On June 4th, The Conjuring is back, but this time, The Devil Made Me Do It. That's what it's called, really. That's what it's called. June 11th, the highly anticipated Lin-Manuel Miranda's In the Heights is released. Space Jam is back with A New Legacy. That's being released on July 16th. And on August 6th, watch out for another Suicide Squad with most of the original cast members and some great new additions like Idris Elba.
I hope so.
Idris Elba. That's all you need to know. On the 20th of August, Reminiscence is hitting the big screen in HBO Max. And on September 24th, The Many Saints of Newark is set to be released. Dune is hitting the theaters and HBO Max on October 1st. On the 22nd of October, Clint Eastwood is directing and back on the silver screen in Cry Macho. November 19th, you can catch King Richard, ending the year with the big holiday release of The Matrix 4. I can't wait. On December 22nd, starring some of the original cast members. Keanu Reeves is back, you guys. Karen Ann Moss and Jada Pinkett Smith. Well, Disney Plus is one of the new kids on the block, but it's been kicking butt and making a name for itself with millions of subscribers and a massive library of content since it launched just over a year ago. So what can you watch on Disney Plus? The answer is a lot. Disney Plus is like winning a ticket to the Willy Wonka's chocolate factory for a kid when it comes to children's movies and shows. But besides that, you have the entire Star Wars saga, everything Marvel except for Spider-Man and the Incredible Hulk, and over 100 years of Walt Disney Studios at your fingertips. This summer, Disney Plus streamers can look forward to Cruella, starring Academy Award-winning Emma Stone. Now, for us seasoned people, we all know Cruella de Vil is the evil villain from the Disney hit 101 Dalmatians. Well, she's back, but this time in an all-new live-action feature about the rebellious early days of the fashionable villain.
Get her.
This doesn't have to be a scene.
It really, really does. I'd like to remind you all that I'm doing this in heels. What was your name? Cruella.
Disney Plus streamers can also catch new episodes of Gordon Ramsay's Uncharted.
Global adventures, like food, are better with spice.
My lips are so numb, I'm dribbling.
Do you want some water?
Less is more. That's what I'm starting to understand.
The new original series Loki, you remember Loki, Thor's angry, jealous brother.
It is adorable that you think you could possibly manipulate me.
The action-adventure animation movie Raya and the Last Dragon, where humans and dragons live together in a fantasy world. But you know, we need a little drama. So pluck in an evil force that threatens the land and we all have a good animated action flick.
My daughter, I believe our people can come together again. But someone has to take the first step.
Now, in order to restore peace, we must find the last dragon.
You can see all those and many more on Disney Plus. Calling all my Hulu streamers, I just recently became a member of the Hulu family, and depending on the plan you purchase, the streaming service is powerful. But let's just stick to Hulu's originals. Taking the #1 spot for me on Hulu is The United States versus Billie Holiday. Hands down, it's up there in my top 10 that I've watched since the lockdown. Starring the very talented and Golden Globe winner, Andra Day, the movie follows Holiday during her career as she's targeted and arrested by the Federal Department of Narcotics.
Silent trees.
Get her off that stage.
Bear strange fruit.
They won't let me
sing nowhere. No clubs, no money, no nothing. You gotta understand, baby, right now I'm in a situation.
The Handmaid's Tale continues to keep viewers' attention and is streaming their 4th season now.
She has eluded your soldiers for 19 days. Find her and bring her to me.
And if you're looking for a little humor, check out Hulu's original comedy, Shrill, starring funny woman Adie Bryant, who plays a struggling journalist determined to change her life without changing her body.
We're all single, stupid, and really hot. Why don't we go out tonight?
Self-respect.
2 girls' night out.
No regrets. Honey, yes.
Do you think that we use each other as a crutch to not move on?
Crutch helped you walk when you have big broken feet.
Shrill has a good cast of characters that makes the comedy a good watch. If you haven't watched Shrill yet, you have 3 seasons to binge on, but that's it, as Hulu called it quits after season 3. I enjoyed Flack, a Prime original starring Academy Award winner Anna Paquin, who is the protagonist in this quick-wit British television series. Without giving too much away, the dramedy is sassy and sexy and humorous.
I don't care if you lie or send innocent people to jail, as long as you're in control. We are the guardians of the galaxy.
You can catch season 1 and 2 now streaming on Prime. Well, if you like cop dramas, then you have to take a look at City on a Hill, which is actually a Showtime original, but is now available on Prime Video. The crime drama series is about a dirty FBI agent and a zealous crime-fighting DA that hate each other, but find themselves working together to take down a family of armored car robbers.
Losing your touch, Jackie. You're gonna make a mess. Yeah, well, I love making messes.
Starring Kevin Bacon and Aldous Hodge, you can catch the first 2 seasons now on Prime. Well, he is the hottest thing in Hollywood now, and you can see him in action in another Tom Clancy Prime original, Without Remorse, starring Michael B. Jordan, who's part of an elite Navy SEAL team, finds himself in the middle of an international conspiracy while seeking to get justice for the murder of his pregnant wife.
They took everything from me. My family. I got nothing left.
Without Remorse is now available on Amazon Prime Video. If you like Wanda Sykes, Mike Epps, and Kim Fields, then you might like to try out The Upshaws. A Netflix original comedy is about the ups and downs of a working-class black family.
I'm trying to step my daddy game up.
I will take all the help I can get.
When have I ever let you down?
Look, Benny, it's your baby mama.
The Upshaw is streaming now on Netflix. Well, if you love lavish weddings, then you don't want to miss an episode of The Big Day, which chronicles 6 engaged couples and the multi-billion-dollar Indian wedding industry.
Coming back to my roots to get married, it's a wonderful feeling. All the culture and all the values, niceties and richness that India has to offer.
I'm telling you, you guys will be amazed with these weddings. Hollywood weddings have nothing on these elaborate events. The Big Day is now streaming on Netflix. Meantime, The Woman in the Window is another Netflix original. The psychological thriller is about an agoraphobic doctor who witnesses something she had no business seeing. You see, she's afraid to leave her Manhattan home, so to keep herself entertained and connected to the world in a weird way, she spies and looks through the windows of her neighbors.
Where's Jane?
Mr. Russell believes that you made a mistake.
You have never met my wife.
Ma'am, you all right? I know Jane. Jane's been in my house.
I'm Jane Russell.
You can catch The Woman in the Window now streaming on Netflix. Another must-watch Netflix original is Halston. It's about the iconic American fashion designer. Now, can you say bougie? This man puts the B in bougie. The miniseries is about his humble beginnings, his rise, and then his end.
Halston for your everyday. Halston for your world.
Enjoy Halston now on Netflix. You guys, we are all out of time, but I want to hear from you. I want to know what you've been binging on. Be part of my show. Email me at extrabutterplease@gmail.com and share your favorite pick. Until next time, see ya. on Extra Butter, please.